Good morning. Welcome to my channel, and I have no idea how I'm gonna do this. Today is the 15th of February 2024. I'm trying to okay. Somehow I am trying to make a video of my stitching, and I don't seem to have too much success with it, for the very simple reason that this frame is attached to the table in such a precarious position that I find it difficult for you to show what I am doing. So let me move this. Let's see what we can see over here. Not much, huh? Again, it's going to be crooked, which I don't want. And if I come up here, you can't see what I'm doing. So this is cross-stitching on the Fantasy Teacup. I got this much done. There. I got these thingies from Fun Sale, where you well, this is not gonna work. So let's come this way. Come on. Let's see, I'm over here. Try and get this in the middle. Well, I think this is the best it's going to get. I also got new yarn, so I took apart the beaded cross stitch that I was doing, and because I finally did kit up my beads together with the symbol and everything, the beads that I put on there were not the correct color. There's really no instructions or anything else for that matter. So I finally got a frame. Things are arriving rather slowly, but they are arriving. And that's the main objective of ordering. I have to order everything online. I found a store where if I run out of DMC yarn, that I can order it from Hungary, which is good. I have a package coming from England that I had to pay duty on, which I thought was included in the amount I paid. Well, it wasn't. Anyway, it has gridded 14-count Aida, which I will use to learn how to do counted cross-stitch. Also, the needles that I ordered online seem to be better quality than what is included in the kits. The ones included in the kits work just fine. But I mean, this particular needle over here is just going through, you know, very smoothly. No snags or anything else. It's still crooked. I have no idea what you can see because on top of everything else, I'm sitting in front of the window, and of course I thought I would have a good sunlight to make a video where the sun is playing peekaboo. I was thinking of turning off the lights on the side, but when the sun goes away, it actually gets dark. So these projects, right now I have 4 whips in cross-stitching and probably about 6 in diamond painting. And I still have 1.5 sock done in the knitting, but I'm only one person and I can only do so much. So everything, little by little, you know, going along, and things will get done as they get done. I have actually 2 new learning projects. One is a monochrome. It's the Happiness Oval. Love it. 14-count Aida. Looks beautiful. Of course, I tried out. I got a cross stitch from Temu. I think you call it Temu. They opened a store here in Hungary. It looks good. Now, as far as the chart is concerned, it's too small. But the canvas itself looks good. I'm going to try it out online. It's an 11-count. Beautiful cross-stitch pattern. The counted one that I'm going to learn is from Italy. It has a special place in my heart, you know, just like the little girl in a bonnet. We visited with Mini Human, Italy, and we were sitting at the foot of, we call it the Bridge of Wishes in Venice, and we were having pizza. So it has special memories for me. I have looked at the videos on how to do counted cross stitch, and I think my biggest mistake doing my bookmarks, you know, was, well, of course I knew nothing about what to do. I need to mark what I have stitched already. Also, at that time, I did not have the experience of cross-stitching, so how to count out squares, you know. Now I have a tiny bit of experience and I have a stash. So I'm going to start writing down everything that I have in my stash at the moment. Okay. And I am expecting some more packages. Now this frame is the wood frame. Love it. This came from a Hungarian store. And they also sell needles and DMC yarn. So little by little, I'm learning how and where to collect my stuff. I would say I'm getting to be pretty well organized. You know, I'm all set up for diamond painting. Now I am all set up for cross-stitching. From what I see, I could probably use another frame. For the counted cross-stitch, and I'm going to mark it and then put it in a frame. It's going to stay in that frame. Just like these, you know, whips that I have in cross-stitch, they stay in the frame I put them in. The monochrome one, I'm going to stitch in hand. Like I said, it's a 14 count and it's all red color. Looks beautiful. It reminds me something of the Hungarian embroidery. So I'm very happy with it. Now the yarn could be better quality, but works just fine. I waxed it and then it didn't have so many snarls and oopsies and whatever, you know. My yarn was getting hysterical. I also forgot how to do the loop start because these are all 11 count, right? So I have 14 count in that, and I have one more of the seasonal babies. 3 is done. Actually, I can even make a video of my finishes. Would you believe? Oops. Come on. We don't do 6 strand. Is there such a count where you would use 6 strand? I doubt it. I think even with a 9 count. I doubt if you would use more than 3. I don't know. I haven't seen a 9 count one yet. I think 11 count is just fine. I am able to see it without using magnifying thingy. Where's the hole? Yes, I am right-handed, so don't ask me how come this is the way I'm doing. This is the way somehow it came naturally. I guess you could say that. I got beautiful little, we call them baby roses. I think you might call them tea roses. It's a little tree, little rose tree. After it finishes blooming and everything, we're going to take it to the village. Hubby has some fruit trees and decorative tree growing on the windowsill. See if they, you know, we can get them to grow some roots. And when the ground gets warm enough, probably in May, we will take all of these to the village. You remember I had videos of our village property. Actually, there's two of that. We want to build a small one-bedroom house on the property next to the house. You know, where we're having the barbecues and stuff like that. So that's a place we want to build a little cottage. I definitely want to have a wood-burning stove. I really miss that. In the big house, they were taken out when they brought in a quote-unquote cheap gas. Well, those days are over. The thing about this apartment that we are renting here in the city, it's very inexpensive as far as the utilities are concerned. So even though I'm paying high rent, because it is a brand new apartment, warm, dry, clean, comfortable, perfect for the three of us. I'm still saving money living here because the utilities for that big house would be 3 times as much as what my expenses are here. And we really don't need such a big house, you know? I love that light blue color. There's some green in there too. Little by little, it's coming along. So I do have a couple of whips in cross stitch. And you know, I started a brand new diamond painting, glow in the dark. It's coming along. I have no problem with it. The gnome love, I have no problem with. The gnome coffee one, I have lots of problems with. And the beaded cross stitch, you know, the green one that I started, there were so many beads that I could not get through the eye of the needle that was included in the kit. So I thought I'd give it a rest and start on the beautiful partial that I have. Now it will be start number 3 for that particular one. Sooner or later we'll get it right. So I learned what frogging is. Yep, did that. Took it all out. And I can definitely see the difference of the yarn that I ordered for the beading as compared to the cotton yarn that I was trying to use. It worked fine. It didn't show through, but I wasn't too confident about it. Now, definitely this yarn is polyester. It seems to be a lot stronger. I think that I can probably use one strand, which would make less of a bulk at the eye of the needle, you know, which would make it that much easier to get it to go through the beads. Now, I really did not find so far in the beads we were working with the last time, I did not find any problems with it, you know, having so many that I had to throw away. None of them I had any problem with, but I haven't done so much with that. So definitely there's a lot of unusual beads with that hanging whatever thing. So I'm going to use the notebook that I made with diamond painting, and I'm going to use it as my cross-stitch journal, shall we say. So I'm going to write down, you know, all the cross-stitch and the numbers and how many colors there are, and when I bought it. You know, I have so many of them now. Well, not as many as, you know, some of my fellow cross-stitchers, but getting offers from companies if I want to do a review, which means more cross-stitches, and I really don't want to order cross-stitch just for the sake of having something new to show. When I buy a cross-stitch, I buy it with the idea that I want to sew it. You know, I do my crafts to enjoy them. Definitely is a must. Of course, I don't order any cross-stitch that I am not in love with. This is one of the reasons that the first one, you know, the little girl in a bonnet, I got zillion confetti. I was like, oh, are you kidding me? But I learned how to do it. I like a challenge. I like to learn new things, and I like to find a hole over here that I stick the needle in. Okay, I got it. I like the challenge. As a matter of fact, if it is not challenging, I do have a tendency to get tired of it. Now, I think this is the place where having more whips, you know, if I get tired of doing one of them, like the little girl in a bonnet, there's a whole bunch of white. You know, and after a while you're like, okay, this is beautiful, but I want to do some colors. Then I can go to another work in progress, and let's say work on some bright colors, and then go back and then do the other one. So now I am beginning to understand why some of my fellow cross-stitchers have a whole bunch of whips. It is logical. I know there's quite a lot of this color, and yesterday when I was doing the bottom and I got this color, and I went, oh, that's so pretty. See what I mean? I am learning so much. And in the meantime, I'm working with beautiful colors, beautiful pictures. It's just, you know. Right now it's early in the morning, and I actually have to cook, but I'm going to make spaghetti. I have some roasted chicken. So just going to make spaghetti with cheese next to it. Hubby's an afternoon shift, so that really won't take me long to whip up a sauce and cook some pasta. And I do have a mixed salad, you know, like with cabbage and peppers and cucumbers and, you know, all of that stuff mixed together. So that will be fast. I don't have to wash today. What I will have to do is shampoo the rugs. So I'm going to wait until Hubby goes to work. And before Mini Monster comes home, I will do one of the rugs. put it aside to dry. And then the other one that we walk on all the time, I will wait until Minnie Monster goes to sleep at night and then do that one and let it dry during the night, you know, and then tomorrow morning I can vacuum it. Anyway, that's the kind of shampoo that I have for the rug. That's what it has to do. It's the first time I'm doing it. But definitely needs to be done because I had house guests for a whole week. Their furnace went on the blink in minus I don't know how many degrees temperature. And they also have a Mini Monster. So I told them, you know, for the mother and the child to come here where it's warm and dry. I was worried that the child would get, you know, pneumonia or something. You know, us grown-ups, we can dress up warm or something like that. But a child really does not have the ability yet to, a small child, a skinny one at that, to manage their body temperature as well. So, having house guests in this small apartment and having 2 Mini Monsters that decided to do Play-Doh on a rug. And drink their morning cocoa on a rug and all those wonderful things. So the carpet needs shampooing. No question about it. So what I want to do right now is finish this yarn that I have threaded. I also have another one of this threaded, but I want to get to the beaded cross stitch and try out the new yarn. And then I do have a cross stitch to do for Temu, we call it Temu. They want an opinion. Well, I told you the opinion. The adorable, but the chart, what have you, it's so small that it's really not very useful. But the canvas itself looks clear, well printed, looks plenty of yarn. I will tell you about the quality of the yarn. I actually got 2 tops from Temu. Oh, they're wonderful for that price. I mean, the fabric is nice and soft, the print is beautiful, washed out beautifully. I also got myself a pair of running around sneakers, you know, when the weather gets warmer. Oh, I tried out a new store, and they are soft, and they are breathable, and they're made of, what do you call it? Leather. So they're healthy for the feet. Now, as far as I'm concerned, I will put a different thing on the inside of it. You know, I use washable. I can't think of the name in English. What I saw in there was not quality, considering that the shoe is, but they are the most comfortable I ever had on my feet. They're sneakers, but not sort of sneakers. I didn't see any reason to buy platform sneakers. I mean, ridiculous. First of all, I'm tall enough. And second of all, I do have, problem with my spine and every single bone in my body. I was amazed. I'm really hesitant, buying clothes and buying shoes online. I think I got a lucky pick. I needed some long sleeve tops, for the spring when it's windy or what have you, but I really don't want to wear a jacket, but it could use a little bit of coverage. And these seem to be perfect. And they will match my jeans perfectly. And the other top will match my white jeans. So that will be a perfect combination with the new white sneakers. I think that's gonna look good. See what I mean? Now the sun went away. I swear, the sun knows when I'm going to sit down and try to make a video. So I think this frame and this combination of these thingies that is holding the frame is perfect. I do have the other frame from Fansel. The little girl in a bonnet is on that one. And like I said, I have another smaller frame. I think that came from Fansel also. That the beaded cross stitches in. And I do have, that fall apart frame that we glued together. So that could be used for the counted one, but I'm not sure. I think I will probably order another frame from Fansel, a larger one. The one that the beaded cross stitch is on seems to be a good size. I will have to look and see if they have a larger one. But I seriously think that will work for the counted one. Yeah, I know I'm going to have a nervous breakdown with the counted one, but I'm all excited to try it. Okay, we have a rat tail. I may just cut that off before I run into trouble here. I don't know, I straighten them out, I wax them, and I always wind up with a rat tail. Do you have the same problem? I know you're laughing at me, I'm right-handed, but this is the way I don't know, this just came right naturally. This method of sewing. Now this is a good thing to learn right here. Going up on the teacup, because I could use the same movement to do the edging of the monochrome cross stitch. Really beautiful. It's called a happiness oval, and I have no idea where it came from. Probably Fansel. Could have been one day saving, but I don't think so. I will have to look at my orders and see. This is what I mean, that I really should make a logbook of what I have and where I got it from, etc., because can't remember it all. Okay, I don't think we're going to fool around with just tiny bit. The needle is not sharp enough for me to make the tiny stitches that I want to end the thread. Okay. Thank you very much for spending time with me today. Stay safe, stay healthy, be happy. I will see you later on this afternoon, hopefully with the beaded cross stitch. Bye for now.